When entering an intersection, you must immediately come to a halt on the spot if the signal ahead changes to yellow. False. Automobiles and motorized bicycles, except for motorized bicycles which must make a two-step right turn, are permitted to make a right turn at the following traffic signal. True. When approaching a flashing red signal, you should proceed slowly while watching for other traffic. False. A police officer bringing both arms up level at the sides at an intersection is giving a hand signal identical in meaning to a red light for traffic in lanes parallel to the police officer. False. In areas other than an intersection having no crosswalk, bicycle crossing zone, or the like, you must come to a stop 1 meter in front of a police officer or other traffic controller giving a hand signal to stop. True. Only regular cars are permitted to enter the streetcar tracks in areas posted with the following sign. True. Vehicles may not turn right or proceed forward at an intersection posted with the following sign. True. You are not allowed to park and stop from 8 o'clock to 20 in areas when the following sign is posted. True. Following sign indicates that the road ahead is closed to all cargoes. False. The following sign indicates the end of the 50 km/h speed limit zone. True. The following sign indicates that the road is accessible only by regular passenger cars. False. To the driver of a four-wheeled vehicle, motorcycles may appear shorter than their actual distance and may appear to be traveling faster than their actual speed. False. You should be aware of your own limitations in driving ability and capacity to make judgments and should not exceed those limitations when driving. True. Since it is difficult to concentrate on driving while constantly shifting your gaze, it is best to pick a single fixed point and focus on that point when possible. False. Frictional resistance between the tire and road plays an important role to bring the vehicle to stop. When driving on a wet paved road with worn-out tires, the frictional resistance is less while the braking distance is longer. True. Force of impact in a collision is related to the speed of the vehicle, but not to weight. False. Speed limits, loading restrictions, and other vehicular regulations have no particular relationship to traffic pollution. False. You should make sure that there is no play in the steering wheel. False. You should conduct not only pre-driving inspections from the driver's seat, but also on engines and parts. True. Objects must be loaded in a vehicle so as not to interfere with driving, obstruct others' view of your turn signals or the like, or otherwise compromise safety. True. You must obtain permission from the chief of police to carry the cargo shown below. True. A driver holding a non-professional driver's license can operate a truck having a maximum loading capacity of 3 tons. False. Microbuses having a riding capacity between 11 and 29 people may be driven on a regular car license. False. A vehicle is said to have stopped when the conditions for parking do not apply to a stationary vehicle or when the vehicle can be moved immediately by the driver. True. Both parking and stopping are prohibited in a tunnel, regardless of whether traffic lanes are provided. True. In the area depicted in the following drawing, you may stop but may not park. False. You may not park within 3 meters of a fire alarm. False. Parking is not allowed within 3 meters from a parking lot or a garage. However, the parking restriction does not apply to owners or other related parties of the parking lot or the garage. False. Although the space to the right of the parked vehicle would be less than 3.5 meters, a driver loads and unloads cargo for 10 minutes. True. When parking on a road which side strip is not more than 0.75 meters in width, you must stop your vehicle along the left edge of the road. True. You may straddle a pedestrian zone for parking on roads with a wide side strip, provided that you can leave 0.75 meters or more of space on the left-hand side of the vehicle. True. When parking at a time-limited zone, you need not activate a parking meter within a marked period of time. False. Owners of automobiles, except motorcycles, must secure a parking location, garage or other suitable place in which to park their vehicles off the road within 5 kilometers from the address of the main use of the automobile, except for villages where another rule is applied. False. Since use of a mobile phone when driving is extremely dangerous, be sure that your phone will not ring by turning off the phone or switch the phone to driving mode prior to driving. True. On roads where center line is provided, you must drive on the left side of the center line, but as close as possible to the center line. False. On the road in the following diagram, you may overtake the vehicle with a minimum amount of your vehicle extending into the right-hand lane. False. On roads with 3 or more traffic lanes in the same direction, vehicles may choose a traffic lane in accordance with their speed, excluding the rightmost lane, provided that there are no signs designating specific vehicle lanes. True. Traffic is not allowed to enter areas in which the following sign is posted. Pedestrians are allowed. True. The pictured pavement marking indicates no stopping zone. Therefore, you must not block this area, even if proceeding slowly due to congestion. True. Regular cars, large-size trucks, and the like are prohibited from traveling in exclusive lanes for buses, except when turning left or right. True. Motorized bicycles can access exclusive lanes for route buses, etc. at any time. True. Vehicle A is attempting to turn right, while Vehicle B is proceeding straight through the intersection. In this case, Vehicle A must not impede Vehicle B's progress, even if Vehicle A enters the intersection first. True. When following the designated traffic lane, you may proceed along the lane, even when an emergency vehicle approaches. False. Since there is a large disparity between the turning arcs of the inner front and rear wheels on large-sized trucks, the driver of a truck must pay sufficient attention to motorcycles present behind the truck on the left side because this area is difficult to see from the driver's seat. False. Unless otherwise specified by signs or other indicators, the maximum speed limit for general motorized bicycles is 30 km per hour. False. To help ensure a smooth flow of traffic, you should always drive at the designated speed limit, regardless of road and traffic conditions. False. When driving alongside a pedestrian, you must always come to a stop. False. You need not slow down or come to a stop when it is clear that a pedestrian or bicyclist does not intend to cross in a crosswalk or bicycle crossing zone. True. When pedestrians are crossing at or near an intersection with no crosswalk, you must reduce speed, drive slowly, or come to a stop so as not to impede their passage. True. It is prohibited to overtake or pass a regular car bearing a beginning driver mark. False.